So Felion's got a nerf to his move speed, nerf to his base health, right? 30 off, big deal for early ganks. And his ult got reduced by a little bit on secondary targets. Aurelion Sol got a nerf to his little spinny stuff. It was important for his ability to wave clear early and rotate. But it's also going to make him push a little bit slower, probably, to ensure that he actually gets all the last hits. The reason why they've probably nerfed Aurelion Sol, as you can see, he's got one of the highest win rates in the game. And this is global data on OPG. Zia got a big buff. So he got 25 damage increased for his first and last rank of his ult, but his mid got 75 damage increase. Now, I think that damage increase might be enough for Azir to transition to someone mid-game that can kind of be an assassin, which I kind of think to really push snowballs these days you have to be able to do. But I think that'll actually make him a lot more viable, and then his ult duration increased by 60% to 5 seconds. That's huge. Loki got a buff to his R. It's just slight. Buff. A 10 damage rank 2, 20 damage rank 3. But, it does hurt. A hyper, a very leveled Corki, level 16, comes you with rockets. Every time he hits one, it's 160 base damage. That's a lot of damage. So we'll probably see a lot more Corki play mid. That's right. Jack's ult now works with Rage Blades. That'll be fun. I'll probably play him in the jungle today. Jace got a buff across the board for Shock Blast. Not across the board. From rank 2 onwards, gets 5 more damage. Oh, scaling up to 50. He gets a bit of a buff. It's okay though. You might notice it, but it's I don't think it's too much of a deal. He needs the help too, right? When you go to GG and type in Jace, he sees win rate. It's poop. 47%. Blister is the same deal, right? She's right down the bottom. There she is. 46% win rate. So health and armor growth increase. Passing got a nerf to his move speed, and along with Kog'Maw got an increase for their visual effects they see, the little displays, the ult. Maud got a huge nerf, so his passive goes down to 4 seconds from 5, which is 25%, right? And then instead of scaling all the way up to 9% move speed as you level, he now only gets 3%, and that scales from 1 to 18. Really big nerf to Maud, really needed. He was so oppressive. And the main reason why the movements people hurt him is when he tries to duel people early, well, now he's going to be substantially slower. So he won't be able to just necessarily catch you. He'll be able to evade him more. But I like that. And Nami now works with AP champions and bot lane as well, so it's the next 3 basic attacks and abilities. Oh shit, and abilities? That's big. I'll have to see how that works, but if that's consumed 3 for each, then that's a lot. Like auto attack spell, auto attack spell, auto attack spell. How much damage does Nami do? Because I had the client open. I realized this. Nami? Okay, she's also got a very low rate. Oh no, she's about even. So they're just trying to change her a little bit to make her go with the meta. Like, forgive me, I'm high. W. 3 basic attacks here. So she does. And they're slow, of course they're slow. Oh my god, you have if she supported a Fiddlesticks, I'd play Fiddle, and I throw out an E, it's gonna slow them. Man, that's dumb. You could have a Ziggs bomb slow the enemy. Fuck off. Okay, that's cool. And deals up to, because you'll skill it first, a bonus 85 plus 20% ability power. Okay, last 6 seconds. Okay. Cool. Alright, Nami's gonna get some more play. Sage's got a big buff, so her armor instead of being 10 plus 5 is now, instead of being 10 plus 0.35, it's 10 plus 0.5. So it's not quite a percent increase because there's the 10 outside as well, but it's still a big deal. She just scales harder now with armor and MR. And she got a damage increase to her passive, her E, as it's leveled. It goes all the way up to 240 now, which is important as levels are more important with the jungle catch-up mechanics being gone. Shyvana now scales her marked monster damage caps now 150, so that's good. And instead of being 3.75, instead of being 3.25, it's now 3.75% of target's maximum. So that's big. And I don't really think she needs it, right? Unless her win rate sucks. But I think she's quite good in the meta, so I think right. SHYB. It's only fine. 1. It won't. Okay, I'm blind. I'm just gonna use the alphabet. S. Oh no, there she is. Okay. But she's not even on here. Oh no. Oh, she's in the bottom. Whatever. Oh. Okay. Really? Wait. 49%. 25th. What? Okay. Okay, either way. She's below 50. Gets it. Silas got big nerfs to all of her base stats, but gained better scaling stats, which is important because I think she's too strong at the moment. So now she can't just like destroy everybody one early. Okay, so it's 1.1 total attack plus 0.25. So she's getting a better scaling on a passive. Range. Ooh, shaking off to 5% range. Gain 60% attack speed now? What? And it lasts for 3 stacks. Okay. What? Why? Why would you give Silas attack speed? And it executes secondary target movement. And you gave her the ability to last hit well in lane for free? Why? Why does she need that? Why? Why Riot? Oh man, Riot, like they have whenever like new champions come out that are Riot's babies, they just fucking do the stupidest shit to them. Fucking hell, that'll get changed. You just give her like a month or something. I think it will be removed. It's like why you played the game, right? It's a huge like no one talks about last hitting like it's this fun, exciting thing. What's fun and exciting is like destroying the enemy and like outplaying them, but like within that is the skill to like last hit effectively under those stressful situations. And it just makes it stupider and like fancy. Okay, cooldown got increased by 1 second all ranks for a Q. Oh, her passive went down by 0.2, and the base damage also went down across the board by a lot. Okay, good. Okay. Detonation. Fuck you, Riot. I should stop cussing out Riot because I play the game. Riot buffed the detonation damage. So now it's more important that the detonation hits, right? Which means you probably have to land a stun or be in a position to damage. So it's gone up 15 at rank 1, 30 at rank 35 at rank 2, Jesus Christ, 30 at rank 3, and 50 at rank 4 with now 0.8 ability power scaling ratio. So this doesn't matter, right? Like 25 damage means nothing when someone's got 800 AP, right? So it's minion damage reduction. Oh, good, they've changed that. Damage reduced to 60% instead of 45. So even more damage to minions. No longer slows enemies hit for 2 seconds. Oh. No longer be cast during E. Oh, good. They slowed it down. I like that. No longer slows enemies hit for 2 seconds. Okay, I also like that. It was kind of impossible to get away from him before. Basic attack reset. No longer resets basic attack. Good. That's big. That almost makes up for the 60% attack speed that they get, right? Because that's the idea. They're changing it from like a slap pop to like a longer trades. And like Tryndamere. But you don't really want to, you want to go in and stay in. Got a 0.85 AP ratio. And then damage is the same. 65, 100 is that, yeah, damage is the same. They just put a red line through all of it for some reason instead of having that and then having the ratio. Yeah. Okay. Good job. Right. My old boss, I was a business analyst, would have eaten my ass out for that. Like he would have screamed at me for that. Oh, dude, scary times. Cooldown 14 to 12, 14 to 8. Oh my fuck god. See, when you have low cooldowns like 8 seconds and then someone gets 45% CDR, 2 seconds makes a fucking big difference. but it's scaled from 12 to 8. Like fuck. Well, no longer deals 50% increased damage to targets below 40% health. Oh, good. Increased heal. Okay, so now it heals more if you're lower, and it heals more overall. So there'll be a slight range where it's not a better heal, but like I would say 4 to 5 times you'll be getting a bigger heal, and you get it when it matters, right? You'll heal when you're low, and the cost is much more expensive. I like that. Forcing a champion to build mana makes them squishier. And I like that if this champion isn't as tanky, which they aren't going to be because of the early passive nerfs, it's just the base stats, and this kind of more I have to outplay you or I die style, I like. And I think the player will be rewarded for it, right? Like healing when you're low instead of when you're high. You may only get one heal in a fight, right? If the 14-second cooldown earlier and you're trying to all in someone, you only get to use it. So I like that. Oh my god, did you do 2 fucking auto attack resets? Fuck you, Silas. That's been removed. 0.2 to a 1 point ratio. Why? Riot, what are you doing, man? It's like they misclicked. It's like it should be 0.1. Okay. So let's say a Silas had a Soul Stealer and all the AP items had 1000 AP. Instead of before with the skill at max rank hitting for 330, it's now going to hit you for 1100. I mean, like, I guess if he's squishier, no longer grants a shield. Well, that's good. What? Oh, and you're kind of locked out. Okay, cool. Cooldown, and then just reduce the cooldown drastically of the skill. So it no longer grants a small shield, which is important for the trading in the early game and the safety, right? But now you just kill the enemy with it. So I mean, I think all Silas players are going to fucking love these changes. And if they don't, they just don't understand what they mean. And as they play the character more, that they will learn to appreciate it more, get more kills. Good. And we'll get 3 auto attack resets. Okay, on to Varus. Cooldown from 20 to 12 is now 18 to 10. Cool. I like that. And like cooldown refund 4 to 3. Okay, cool. I don't really play him, so I can't comment too much, but it's just some nice nerfs to make him increase the quality of his character, the quality of life for the character, for the players that play it, players that play Varus. That was a mouthful. I don't have anyway. She remains unstoppable because there was something that stopped her. Oh, for the duration of her uppercut. Oh, I should finish sentences. Cool. I think that's important. I think the character was too shitty. Otherwise, it was too easy. I didn't really respect it. It was a buy that ult in. Okay. So, cool. Zarya never had a reason to spawn multiple Vine Lashes, since having one was the same as having 2. But now that we made the lashes slow stackable, Zarya can plan her actions around her plans and actually think about which she wants. Okay. Backing up to 2 times, but only once per plan. Okay, yeah, I like that. So you can ask 50% slow. I think that's cool. I think it's a really fun change, right? You can play her differently. It greatly changes what the character can do, whether you have a 25% slow or a 50% slow. I don't know if that's a nerf from the base character though. Like maybe she currently just gets a 50% slow. But if she does, oh yeah, okay. But where is she on this list? She's not, right? If she's not, I'd say then the change is probably the words. Right, fuck it. I still think it's a good change. That's Facebook. Yeah, cool. I think positive change. It could be some sleeper nerf, but I think it's a good change. What item? We're following up on our big support item changes during 9.3 challenge. Fine, tailoring them so that their users are encouraged to do more in the early game in exchange for some combat stats. Tanky champions will be slightly more resilient, and ability casted champions will have more mana or abilities. I like that a lot. I play Shaco and Fiddle support, and I'm just I build tier with the Goddess, and I get Fairy Charms and stuff so I can play the game. More health, cool. I like that. More health regen, good. Bulwark, ability power, down 25, fine. I like that. All these stats, just what the stats say. They're buffed to like the health and a nerf to the damage, and then the alternative should be the other way around. Oh, same with the sickle though. The damage still goes down, and health goes down. Oh, new mana regen, 100%. Right, cool. No, that's good. I like that. Then sorry, that's huge by the way. Yeah, 20% mana, 50%. Okay, cool. That's fun, right? It means that I don't have to build like stupid because I rush Medjai's because I think it's a fucking great item, and now I don't have to build a tier first. Conqueror, cool. Omnistone, it got buffed 5-3 for million champion. So a buff. I mean, that might be kind of dumb, right?